I was just DMing Pippa. We had to meet in like Akihabara Station. There was a moment that I stopped. There was a cute little idol, platinum blonde hair, teeny tiny little thing. She was wearing white and periwinkle. So I was like, whoa, it's me. It's a little Shiina cookie. Oh my god. She was handing out flyers. I looked over and she made eye contact with me. And then she excitedly started waving her flyer at me with the cutest smile. I just had to go grab it from her. I still have the flyer. My heart skipped a beat. She talked to me a little bit. She was like, we're having our first monthly live. And so she handed me a flyer and she said, thank you for grabbing my flyer. And then she looked at me and she's like, are you by chance an idol? I don't know. It was like a cute head tilt when she said that. I was like, oh my god, you're so cute. I said, I'm not an idol, but I really love idols, Cookie. She told me about like her concert, her group, and she's like, you should come. I was instantly charmed, and I took her flyer and I went on my way to meet up with Pippa and Papakin. It was so cute. Oh my god. And like couldn't stop thinking about her. I'm not usually brave enough to go to these events, especially by myself. I'm definitely not the target audience, Cookie, you know, but I kept mulling it over, and then I got home from that fun day and was going through my bag. I saw the flyer and I thought about it. I'm like, I should go to this live. It would be peak. It would make her really happy and it would inspire me. Because you guys know, Cookie, I'm like on my little journey to become a mega idol myself. I'm not anywhere near where I want to be. I was really hard on myself because dancing has been an extremely difficult journey for me. Like, it has not been easy. I suck. I was getting in my head about all these like small setbacks and I need to get out of my own head. And I wanted to see what it was like for girls to give their best. And I thought about her handing out flyers is like one of those things I would be too shy to do. If everybody passed me by, it would break my heart. But she did it all with a smile and she was working so hard. I thought it was so brave and so admirable and she was so cute and she was my shining star in that moment. So I really wanted to see her perform. So I figured out the Japanese ticketing system, bought a ticket, and basically it was their first headlining concert, Cookie. Huge deal for Chika Idol, right? I went and got a pen light just for the concert. I got the Lumika heart-shaped pen light, and then I went to line up for the concert. I was a little shy because I was the only girl in line, and the other fans were mostly middle-aged men. Some of them still in their suits because it was a weekday concert. These are very respectful Wota fans. They were so cute. They were so passionate. They were like friends, and they were like laughing with each other. I guess they're really familiar with each other. Again, this is Chika Idol concert, right? Like, it was like 50 people max in that tiny room. It was a very small venue, and concert started, and there was two acts that started the show, and one of the acts was another group I'd never heard of. They were there as a pre-show. There was one girl there. She kept making eye contact with me, and she was so tiny and so cute. Her image color is red, and she was wearing red, and her energy made me fall in love too. So eventually, halfway through their set, I changed my pen color to her color because she was my girl at that moment. She reached me, Cookie. That's a girl I fell in love with during the concert. My Oshi I met at Akihabara Station. She's a main act. And so when she came on, you know, my light stick was already her color. It was really cute because the other fans noticed and they encouraged me to go to the front so I can see it because they noticed I was one of her fans. And she was so freaking cute. And then I think halfway through the set, they noticed I didn't get any true like front of the stage right in front of the idol's face time. So the OG-samas, they pushed me way up to the front so I could be face to face with her for like a moment. Oh my god, they noticed. It was so cute. They were so kind. I'm like tearing up just thinking about it because I was really touched. I was like, wow, like idols, what they do is amazing because it's not just they're singing, dancing, and them doing their best. It's truly the atmosphere and the community they create. Like, I realized maybe I've been taking my job a little bit lightly. As a streamer, we're not really there feeling that community. So I think I understand you guys a little bit better now. I felt like it really helped me to maybe become a better streamer and performer. Because, wow, it was an amazing experience. So after the concert, everybody kind of filters out to the main reception area. And then kind of the after party starts, right? So you don't just go to the Chica Idol concerts for like the concert. You go because afterwards, there's opportunities to take pictures with the idols and buy checky, t-shirts, merch. You can talk to your idols. And then so they asked people to line up according to ticket number. So I lined up, and in the front, there was like a little thing that says like different tiers of what you can buy. I got the highest tier, which is a checky and a minute of talking opportunity cookie, right? And so I got to talk to the girl that was the reason why I went there in the first place. And she remembered me. She remembered me. They were all saying I was really cute too, and it was really fun. And then I got to take a picture of not only my idol, but also with like all of the groups that performed, like all the girls, with my Oshi in the front. The other girls are like, "Oh, kawaii idol desu ka?" They were asking me if I was an idol, and I said no, I wasn't. I was just there on vacation is what I said. I don't know if they believed me. I said I was an idol, but I told her about how I was having a tough time, and she gave me the energy that day to like push forward and not to be so hard on myself, because there's other people, wonderful shining stars like her, that were like doing their best, you know, to make each show a success no matter what. I told her that, and she was like really happy. And then afterwards I wanted to see the girl that made eye contact with me during the concert. So I went and I asked if there was a way I can get a checky with her, and she was like, "Yeah, let's wait." So I paid for it, and then I got a photo with her too. She's so tiny. She's like, "Whoa, you're so cute." She was the one that says you have such a pretty face. I was like, "Oh my god." And she said she noticed I changed my pen light to her color. I said, "You stole my heart and you were shining so bright. I had to cheer for you. That's why my pen light was your color." And she's like, "I noticed." I was really excited to talk to you guys about it, because wow, is that how you guys feel, Cookie, cheering for somebody? You know, I realized I love that JP idols aren't perfect. I love that so much. Like, they're so cute, they shine so brightly, but they're not perfect. Some of them barely can dance when they get on stage. Some of them barely can sing when they get on stage, but you're there for the journey. I think that's beautiful. The fans are there to see that growth, to see you try your best, and I love that. And I think I'm ready to be that. After how tough dancing was for me and how lackluster I think my performances are and how hard it has been for me, I really thought maybe becoming an idol is long off. But you know, I think that experience made me accept that it's okay. It's okay to start somewhere. It really gave me the courage to keep going, because I know that as long as I try my best, it'll reach. It made me feel so encouraged and motivated, and I'm definitely gonna keep cheering them on, because wow, idols are amazing.